What's happening, everybody? Of course, it's your host, Brink Young, and you are tuning in to Brink TV EXTENDO. Like I say, this is the new thing we are doing. Everybody's tuning in. Everybody loves it. Now, we got a familiar face on here, and we got a new face. So I definitely got to say shout out to my guy, Mexiveli, coming back.
What's good, Brink TV? You're right here again, you know, like I told you, 2019. Finna do it again, and got my homie Pasza. You know, together we are Latin Flex.
Yes, sir. Like I said, he brought the homie Pasza. So what's happening with you, man?
Man, what's going on, bro, man? I'm definitely honored to be here today, man, because I be seeing you doing your thing over there, man.
Most definitely. Appreciate that.
Man, I see you. I see you. I just want you to know that.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Like I said, we got plenty to talk about, man, because, like I said, the homie Mexiveli, he been riding with us for a long time, you know what I'm saying? He got so much history because, like I said, he was among the first Spanish, artists on my couch, on my show. And like I say, we break barriers over here. This is what we do. So let's talk about you, man. So how long you been doing music?
All right, so originally I started back in 2008.
Okay.
So my first actual musical experience was in a punk rock band.
Wow.
So I didn't really do hip-hop at first, but I was always a fan of hip-hop.
Okay.
So I thought about, why not just do what I love the most?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I started writing bars. And then I got into battle rap, and it just kind of took off from there.
Okay. So let's talk punk rock band, man. So, like, what was your position in that group, man? Were you
terrible guitar player.
Terrible?
Terrible guitar player.
My man said he didn't say horrible. He said terrible.
Yeah,
so
I could not play an instrument to save my life.
Okay. All right. So how long was your tenure, with the group?
I would say it lasted about a year.
Okay.
It was in like middle school.
I got you. Okay. So will we be able to YouTube any of that, or all it's in the vault?
Never.
He got rid of it.
Y'all ain't getting it. Y'all ain't gonna find it. You can dig as long as y'all want. Y'all ain't gonna get it, man.
I promise. So let's talk about your transition into hip hop music. What was that like for you, man?
All right. So I think my first early hip hop influence was definitely NWA.
Okay.
But then a lot of Detroit hip hop kind of came into my surroundings. I was really a fan of Esham from Detroit, and I was a fan of a lot of Memphis sounds, which is 3-6, of course, Skinny Pimp, 8-Ball MJG,
right.
the classic artists from Memphis. And then Tech 9 from the Midwest is gotta be the one that made me want to rap the most.
Gotcha.
Because he is the pinnacle of what I love. He's the pinnacle of everything, versatility, flow, fast speed rap, chopping, all that stuff. That's what I love. That's what I love the most. Tech 9 definitely is a big influence. Thank you, A. Yates.
I feel you. All right, so let's talk. Your emergence into hip hop music. Like, how did your family and your peers? How did they receive it? Were they feeling you, or were they like, I don't know, they scratching their head or what?
To this day, man, they don't really support me. You know what I'm saying? Like, my family are very off kilter, if you will, when it comes to music.
Yeah.
They prefer more of 80s vibe of like pop and rock and stuff like that. To them, hip hop is the epitome of, people who are never gonna make it because there's too many rappers.
Yeah, I feel you.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I guess I felt like I never really fit in anywhere. I never fit in any genre even because I'm a rapper, but I also do other genres and I do other styles and I talk about other things than people are talking about on a regular occasion, and when it comes to hip hop, the status quo, if you will.
Yeah.
So I kind of just took it into a whole different level.
So
over the years.
Let's talk the name Pasza, man. Where did the name come from?
All right, so originally my name was Mossberg.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
But there was too many Mossbergs.
I feel you.
I saw too many Mossbergs.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, well, I switched it up a couple more times, had a couple of other aliases. And then just one day I was like, what's something that really rings out like a bell? You know what I'm saying? What rings that more than the word what's up?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, I am what's up right now. And I want people to know I'm what's up. So Pasza, that's what it is.
I like it, man.
It's what's up.
And it's funny that you mentioned ringing that bell because it definitely got a ring to it. Pasza, especially I got to transition over to my homie Mexiveli.
Right.
¿Qué pasa, amigo?
¿Qué pasó? You know, aquí con los homies.
¿Cómo está, hermano?
Bien, bien, carnal. You know the deal. Right here on Brink TV.
Muchas mujeres.
Un poquito.
Poquito. Make sure we don't get my guy in trouble. So, what you been up to, Mexiveli, man? What's been popping in your world, man?
My world, you know, is the same. Just record music.
Okay.
We actually performed for Pimp and Skinny Pimp like a day ago.
Wow.
Yeah, he actually like got on live and he you know, I showed him some love and I was like, hey, what's up? You know, he was talking like, hey, yo, pull up. If you pull up, you can rock the mic.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, I'm not, you know, Latin Flex is not just one. So I reached out to the homie and, you know, come with me. And that's how it went. You know, we got to link up with a bunch of artists. And it was pretty dope, man, to open up for a Memphis legend, you know. Plus, he's on the track. He's on the album, really, man. And I got, like, you know, a lot of Memphis artists on the album. And he's going to be on the album, too. But we also got, like, our joints. But that's pretty much what we do. Like, every weekend after work, I go to this man's house and we just record. And that's pretty much it, man. Just music, really.
Man, let's talk about Latin Flex. That name, man. That's dope, man. Like, that's that new movement. That's that wave. That's what I hear when I hear that, you know. So let's talk about that, where it come from.
Latin Flex, I kind of originated it because I felt like the Latino community in Memphis ain't being recognized and it's not being represented like it should. Shout out to the homie MexiKing right now in prison, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like, he's also a big inspiration for the Latin Flex thing because he's one of the OGs when it comes to that, you know, Latin hip-hop in Memphis. Mexiveli, of course, another big inspiration of mine when it comes to the, you know, Memphis Latino scene. And, you know, like, there's not a whole lot of us. So the flex is the movement while Latin is the culture. So, you know, we got to, you know, flex on them, you know what I'm saying, and take it to the limit. At the end of the day, you can look up any Latino artist in the music industry right now and compare their selves to other races in hip-hop. And you're not going to see, like, the same results because they're gonna consider, you know, no disrespect to Pac or Big, but they're gonna consider Pac and Big before they consider Pun. They're gonna consider, you know, even Eminem or Tech Nine before they consider Snow the Product. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's a lot of people who are being misrepresented in the Latino community in the music industry, period. So this is the flex, this is the movement. We coming strong now.
I love it. I love it. Shout out to the homie Big Dice, Mr. Dice. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we've been rocking for a long time. Now, Pasza, man, we got to talk about content, man. So what are you rapping about, brother?
Everything and anything.
Okay.
I can go from telling a story about some of the streets, and I can go from telling a story about something that nobody's really ever touched on, to politics, to making a turn-up club song. You know, like, I want to touch every genre because I'm an audiophile. And for you that don't know what an audiophile is, that means that I am addicted to music like it's a drug, and there's no way, and it's a real thing. Don't think I'm over here joking, no, saying that don't exist. Look it up, it exists, and it sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it sucks because I feel weird when I don't have my music. You know what I'm saying? But Latin Flex and what we're doing right now is just, you know, we're putting something into works where, you know, we wanna touch all types of different communities, because how are we gonna represent the Latino community if we ain't reaching the white community or the black community, if we're not reaching, you know, other Latino communities from other parts of Latin America, you know what I'm saying, other parts of the world.
I feel you. So have you guys been able to take this show on the road yet, or you guys just, you know, really grinding in the studio right now?
Well, we grinding in the studio, but we also, like I said before, we're doing a couple shows, a couple videos here and there, and like we're doing the Latin Flex thing, you know, like a joint project, me and this man, but we also got like our own solo stuff. And, you know, he mentioned my homie MexiKing, who's locked up in the pen. We're also gonna do like a prison tape, you know, and we're gonna have people like from prison actually like rapping. You know, I feel like they need to be heard, and it's like a lot of like people don't know, but like most of like the high percentage of the people in prison, you know, they don't deserve to be there because it's like, you know, false convictions, not enough evidence, and, you know, they didn't have enough like money for the lawyers, you know, and it's basically they're attacking the blacks and Hispanic. You know, if you look it up, percentages wise, it's most likely us behind bars, and, you know, a white man ain't got nothing against a white man at all. You know, I appreciate all race and whatnot, but that's just how it is, you know. And I'm just like he said, I touch basically on everything. You know, I got love songs, I got politics, you know, English, Spanish, pretty much like I'm a diverse person, like I said before in my interview and whatnot, you know, and I'm, you know, and also not just like I got big names, you know, that we're recording with, but I also try to reach out for like local names, you know, not like my Latinos, my Hispanic, and I feel like unfortunately like it's only a couple, you know, like I feel like the Latinos, like I feel like we're too good to collab or do a cypher or something. You know, I'm always reaching out, but some people, I don't know, they look at me funny and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like I'm not accepted by my own race. You know, and it is what it is. You know, but there's people like me and him. You know, we're always gonna be stereotyped. They're like, you don't belong here, and I always got people saying like, why are you doing this kind of music? You should be doing mariachi and corridos.
Do some merengue,
reggaeton, and all that.
But it is what it is, man. Like, we're still pushing through. Like, I'll do all kinds of music, like from just any what you can think of, you know. And that's pretty much it, man. Right. Go ahead.
That's dope. That's dope. So of course we got to talk about these projects. When are they coming out? And let's talk titles. Like, what are titles?
Okay, so I have a couple of different projects I'm working on.
Okay.
First, I want to give a shout out to Green Game Entertainment, my homeboy Eddie Cuts. I want to give a shout out to Geddes Willis, Dread Red, and the homie Blackwater's H2O. He got a particular story that we're going to be touching on, because you ever heard of live music reviews?
Okay.
Yeah, so live music reviews are becoming like more of the norm.
Right.
Of course, we got people like, you know, in the mainstream, I'm not going to name any names yet, but people in the mainstream are taking advantage of our, you know, little community that we build on Facebook and kind of like charging people way too much money to be sending your music into these people. So as far as like all of that goes, we want to do a documentary. Okay. And this documentary is going to highlight the live music reviews and the rise of like the struggles that these people go through, because I know plenty of them. And, you know, one in particular, Black Waters, he was arrested and imprisoned on charges that he was going to do life for. Wow. And Obama was able to pardon him. Okay. And that spawned a record label / a music review with Eddie Cuts. And now it's, you know, it's definitely a lot of stories to be told within this documentary. So be on the lookout for that coming 2020. Also, we have the Latin Flex mixtape that we're working on right now. Out of a series of what we're supposed to be releasing. Yeah. And Mexiveli, you know, we want to do an album for him too, you know what I'm saying, and do my solo album a little bit later, but I want to work on his album a little bit more, in the project that I see for that is going to be big. It's going to be big.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and then like on the, like we was talking about projects, and I had to mention the prison tapes, and that's the name of the project. It's gonna be called the prison tapes. You know, we're gonna have people from Penitentiary Max, and I want to speak on one with the homie MexiKing, of course. Like, he's convicted of a crime he didn't do. You know, no physical evidence, no, just like false testimonies, accusations. You know how it is nowadays, like with the Me Too's and all that. Right. Like, you know, just like, and it's like, you know, you see it in years, like people get assaulted. I mean, people get charged of like sexual assault and whatnot, and then later on, like, okay, there was no evidence, and at the end of the day, they changed the story, and you know, he got pretty much for that, and it was just like something that was fabricated, you know, and one of the people that's gonna be like in the prison tapes, you know, he's a Memphis legend, and you know, it's Craig Petties, you know.
Wow.
Yeah. And actually, heavy. Yeah, the homie, if it wasn't for MexiKing, you know, we would have not done that connection. But, you know, it's going to be on the 2020. Okay. And we're also going to tell his story, not just my homie MexiKing, but Craig Petties and, you know, like more inmates that, you know, deserve to be heard, you know.
That's heavy, man. Hey, y'all definitely working, man, and I like that. So let's talk about some of the artists that's in the game right now that you guys would like to collab with, man. Who?
Tech Nine. All day, you know what I'm saying? Like, definite inspiration. Mayday, I would love to do a song with Mayday. I'd love to do a song with Murs, Cap G. I want to do a song with the Insane Clown Posse.
Wow, ICP.
I think that would be crazy collaboration. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, like, they got something different. I want to do a song with Gates, Don Tripp, Starlito. You know, like, there's too many to name off, to be honest with you, man. You know, shout out to everybody in the game.
Yeah, I want to do a song with like Young Dolph, Yo Gotti. You know, people he just mentioned. But, you know, let's talk. I got people that are big names that are going to be on the album, like White Sosa. I got him on the track with Frayser Boy. You know, they're going to be on the same project with me. And I got, I don't know if y'all heard of Skinny from the 9, but he's big up north. He's going to be on one of our projects. And, like, Lil White, Skinny Pimp, Kusto, you know, they're going to be on one project too. And, you know, just a bunch, really, man. I'm trying to, like, not just, you know, wish for it, but also reach out. Right. And we also, like, I'm in the talks with Tommy, what's his name?
Tommy Wright the Third.
Yeah, Tommy Wright the Third. Man. He actually followed me on Instagram, bro.
That's what's up.
I thought it was crazy, bro.
Legendary. And the crazy thing is, dude is worldwide traveling right now. Like, he's really on tour all over the place.
Like, he's in California right now. I think that I seen.
Exactly. Yeah. That's dope. So,
for sure.
As far as Latin Flex, like, how did you guys link up? Like, how did you guys meet and all that?
High school, man.
Okay.
Like, we went to the same high school in this little cornfield out in the country.
Lake Cormorant
High School. Shout out Gators.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Hated that school. Hated that.
I feel you. So we can safely say that the best part about attending that school was y'all meeting, linking up, and Latin Flex being born, right?
Yeah, we actually met up like on field day. The funny thing was like they had told me about this guy because I was really like the one in the cafeteria. Like I stood out because I was like the only Latino rapping and all that, like battling in the cafeterias. And that's what I was really. That's what I was really kind of known for. And then like there's a couple people that rapped, and they would from time to time introduce me to them. Like we know so and so, but you know they talking about this guy, and I didn't really like pay that much attention to him. And then like field day came up, and like it was like we kind of like was in the middle of the cornfield, right? But we had like a little track, you know, sort of deal. Yeah. And they were like, somebody grabbed me, pushed me to the side, and like, this is the guy that I was, you know, telling you about. And they basically made him freestyle on the spot for me. And, you know, I like what I heard. And then later on, a couple of days, like I seen him in the hall, and at the time, like it was like at the end of the year, so I was passing out like these little CDs, and I gave him one. And then since then, like we just started linking up. We, you know, started talking. We've been doing music since then, really.
Most definitely, most definitely. That's dope, man. That's dope. All right, so let's talk 2020, man. How would you guys describe your 2020? What are you expecting to happen? What are you looking for to happen? What are you gonna make happen?
2020, like I said about, you know, the documentary, that's gonna be one thing that's gonna be heavily promoted whenever it drops. Aside from that, more projects with our people that we mess with, people that we definitely network with each other as well. You know, shout out to Kelsey Lynn, shout out to Tony G out there in Michigan and Lansing, you know, hold it down. December 28th at, I can't say the word, but Boss Beat Ball is going down in Jackson, Michigan, actually. And Nisha Nashe, who's popping out there in the Michigan area near Detroit and everything, you know, they're gonna be doing a show, so we're gonna be pulling up at that and definitely, you know, throwing it down. I'll be looking forward to reaching out to more artists and more collaborations. You know, there's a lot of things I want to do. What about you, Mexiveli? What you want to do, man?
Man, just drop music, the same thing, do some shows, collab, meet some new people, just pretty much like help out the inmates I was telling you about, you know. Just trying to even like just do good with the music, man. Put out the message, you know, not just talk about it, but be about it, you know. And that's pretty much for me, you know.
Right. Expand our horizons. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to, you know, get out there in every playing field that we can. I don't care if it's acting, you know what I'm saying? I can act. Y'all see me right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm on camera and I have no problem being here. I'm comfortable. Put me in front of a camera.
And another thing, you know, you had said 2020, we're also going to try, like, you know, besides the artist thing, we're also going to try, like, do the studio time for other people, like mix and master, recording. We have our own equipment now. You know, I got the little videos, so we're going to also do videos and whatnot. Just, you know, make some money off it, but I'm also down to help out other people. You know, I recorded other people for free and whatnot, you know, but let's get some, you know, business off of it. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I love it. See, I like how you guys are not just sitting around being stagnant. Y'all are maximizing our opportunity. You got projects coming out. You got documentaries coming out. You got studios about to be popping. I love it. I love it. We got to talk about that, more of that too. Run that social media real quick, man.
You can find me everywhere at K Pasza. That's QUEPASZA. And that's pretty much YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, everything that you can find me on.
Oh yeah, I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Mexiveli, MEXIVELI. You know, and then like if you go on YouTube, like we also got rap battles. He also rap battle. That's one thing I just want to bring up. You know, he rap battle for Southern Slang Battle League, and he rap battle with the same league I battle for, Our Mouth Battle League. You know?
Shout out IMDL.
Yeah, shout out IMDL for sure. AC Dutch. You know,
that's dope, man. Shout out to Dutch. Dutch got Dutchland popping right now. I love it. I love it. So, hey, so I ain't know you got back into battling, man. So you back battling?
No, he did a battle.
Support me.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
But I want to. Don't get me wrong. You know, tear up somebody, man.
I battled.
I mentioned. You know.
I just want to say I battled Chef Trez before he was Chef Trez. So
Okay.
People don't know that because we used to have these battle rap lines on the phone. If y'all familiar with Big Cannon from UIL. He was actually allowing some of us small time people, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of, you know, some battling, you know. I guess it was a community, if you will. And with that, man, there was just so much going on. Like, I just kind of fell in love with it, and I started joining other leagues and started doing it in person and started doing, like, all types of battle rap material. But it kind of, what the thing is with the battle rap is that it kind of tears you into two in a way, because you have on one side you're a studio artist and you know that, and then you're a battle rapper, but they're two different avenues, they're two different type of things, and I felt like, you know, it was kind of hard for me to I don't know, kind of get into it and get out of it.
Yeah.
And change up my style.
Yeah.
Because then I started doing tracks where I felt like I was battling somebody, and people were like, "Man, why are you rapping at us like that? You supposed to be talking about turning up, yo. They're talking about you gonna grab the."
right. I feel you. Yeah.
It's hard, but I love it, you know. And here we are. You know what I'm saying? I ain't battling no more. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I don't battle no more.
Okay.
And the reason I don't battle no more, and it's no disrespect to anybody, anyone that I've ever, you know, battled with. It's just that I'm getting to a point where I no longer like the politics involved in it, and I no longer like doing it as a sport. I'd rather judge it. Please, if you want me to be at a battle rap event, I will judge it because I know the criteria, but I'm not gonna battle.
I'll battle again if the money's right and the opponent too. You know, I don't want to. That's it, man. That's it. I'll do it one more time for 2020. You know, I ain't done it in 5 years, but I'll do it. I feel like I got it in me still. You know, and I know I do, man.
Maybe if they pay me.
Yeah.
Maybe if they pay me. I didn't think about that personally. You might pay me.
That's dope. And one thing I do like about battle rapping is, you know, like you say, the sport, the aggression of it, you know. And I like the part how you say it's two different people. Like, it's hard to be that studio artist where you're trying to make a single, you're trying to make a club banger, you're trying to make something the ladies can dance to, and you talking about, you know, it's aggressive, you know. It can get aggressive, you know. It's almost like acting, almost, you know. It's like you get so deep into this character, and then you have to pull yourself out of it and be who you really are. You know what I'm saying? Battling is the same way as far as the aspect of getting back to being a studio artist, you know, recording artist. So I definitely like that you spoke on that. A lot of people don't speak on that, you know.
Yeah, they're afraid, man. They can't do it.
Right.
You know, they can't move. It is what it is, man. I don't blame them. You know what I'm saying? Because there's like full-fledged battle rappers that are the best battle rappers, but they can't make a song. You know
Exactly.
And then there's people like in the mainstream that
you just opened a can of worms, baby. Yeah, baby. We gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it because and it's so funny that you mentioned like URL. Like, I've watched a lot of the Smack battles, and I see these guys, and I'm like, man, they're dope. Like, they are devastating on the mic, on the stage, but when I hear the actual projects, I'm like, nah, homie, that ain't it.
It depends on who it is.
Like,
man.
Cassidy, you know, he
right.
Some people are more battle rappers than they are studio artists, but I gotta give a shout out to Cortez, man. And you know what I'm saying? I gotta give a shout out to Daylight, because you know what I'm saying?
Man,
Daylight's a huge inspiration of mine.
Wow,
and he could do both, man. He can do poetry, he can do spoken word, he can do theatrics. The man show up in a Batman costume, and you know what I'm saying? Do a backflip off the stage, but naked afterwards.
That's and he can hoop. Shout out to the homie Daylight. I had him on the show a couple years back. Real dope artist, man, down to earth. And like, after the interview over, he was like, "Hey, man, take down my number." I'm like, "Huh? Wait a minute, you?" He's like, "No, you never know. You might need me for something. I might need you for something. Take down my number." And I was like, "Okay, cool." Like, he's really, you know, real down to earth guy, man. Like I say, he dunking on people, like, you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't believe. But I think it is that definitely divide where you get those artists who can make, you know, hit records, but like I say, a lot of them, they just stuck on that shelf, the battle rap shelf, you know. And like I say, I watch them, man, Summer Madness, all this stuff, and I be like, man, what you know, I see that intensity, I see that talent, but then when it comes to that mixtape or that EP or that single, and I'm like, nah, homie, I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Maybe some of them cats would be good ghostwriters though. You know?
I thought about that myself.
That's dope. Any shout outs, anything before we get out of here, man?
Go ahead, Miss Miller. You hit it first.
I want to give shout outs to IMBL. Give a shout out to AC Dodge. I want to give shout outs to, you know, all the immigrants, all the inmates, all the Latinos, Mexicans, Hispanics watching us. Everybody in general supporting. You know what it is, man. That's it.
Sure, man. For sure.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to my homeboy Mexiveli right here with me, Latin Flex. I want to give a shout out to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Thank you very much.
Most definitely.
Let me give a shout out to Green Game Entertainment, Eddie Cuts, Geddes Willis, Dread Red, Black Waters H2O, Bosswood. Let me give a shout out to everybody doing their live music reviews. You know, Chris Patrick Neely, the homie. You know, that Dorothy review. I want to give a shout out to Kelsey Land. I want to give a shout out to Tony Guerrero, DJ Mono. And MexiKing, everybody, man.
Oh yeah, free MexiKing, free Craig Petties, you know, for sure. And all, yeah, I want to give a shout out to all the DACA dreamers for sure.
All the DACA dreamers.
All the DACA dreamers.
And shout out to y'all for watching this.
For
shout out
sure.
to every one of y'all, man. Thank y'all so much. This is a blessing.
Honor and blessed to be here for sure.
For sure.
Most def. Hey, I definitely got to say thank you guys for coming on Brink TV Extendo, rocking with me. You know, it's definitely been a dope experience, you know, getting to know you guys a little bit more. You know, hopefully I see my guy Mexiveli with them wrestlers soon. You know, I saw him linking up with, who was that, Rey Mysterio?
Yeah, Rey Mysterio for sure.
Man.
Shout out to him.
Yeah,
619.
so I gotta see more of that, man, because, you know, wrestling, that's my thing, you know. But like I said, thanks again, y'all coming on the show. And now, before we get out of here, man, you know, like I said, this is Brink TV Extendo, and this is the new situation. You know, we got the mic set up, you know, we got the cameras popping, we got lights, we got action. So I know you guys gotta have some freestyle, gotta have some bars for me. Latin Flex gotta have them bars.
Before we leave, we got something for y'all, you know, freestyle from the top of the head for sure, man.
Alright, so you want to go in first, or you want me to go in first?
Well, you go in first if you want. Is it gonna be acapella or on the beat or what?
Acapella, man.
Go ahead.
Going away. I say, yo, this the type of heat to make the berg hot. Witness the fire that burn the eye like stoves, making the bird rock. Thirst with the first stop, murking the verse locked. I'm in the church block, the emergency first watching the herd flock. My birth was the worst part of the saga that created the third option. They gurgling the work cock to the fiddle with my girth flop. Crime scene tape, I'm a lead taste, money gone in the speed chase, but the purse drop. Marty Combs want a turf cop, but I'm alone in the dirt clot. Label the fuck wars, a blood clot, silent boys for Kingston, meters the thug talk. 9mm meeting the gun caught head, looking like somebody puss pop, feeling get shrug off, bodies get drug off, tuck the Mac in the lunchbox and throw the rug off the bridge in the hut sign. Bitch, you had it coming, this is not up for discussions, which matter to the mad hatters, cause of what a mask made from the skin of my victims. I'm a living condition, out doesn't need pilgrim for visit, but I'm an engine with intentional premeditated symptoms to murder these bitches from the family I envision. Detectives asking my alias with DNA stain in the back of the Mercedes whip. Pick a way to escape the trip, sobriety never favoring. I got too many again, I'm catering. I ain't gonna never get to play with the toys again and use the bodies to toss them like crazy chicks cage me. And no matter what day it is, a holiday will never amaze a kid who police already done it away with, bitch. It's more than me, a sorcery, a torture scene, the Lord of Demons, corporate Greek couldn't afford this scheme to torment me, should have quarantined to 43, portion leak for the morbid these to make me sick, hey.
Damn, wait a minute. Hey, I ain't got no fire extinguisher, man. You got it on fire right now. I ain't got no fire extinguisher. I gotta call the fire department. What you doing? What you doing? Mexiveli, you got something for him, man?
That was the homie Que Pasza, supposed to be rapping for the roster, freestyle for the top of the dome, land flex, holding the throne, you know what it is. I'm chilling with my homes, Brink TV, now you see me through YouTube, you know what it is. I'm a pitbull, you a poodle, but you know I got this actually feudal. I'm actually meeting all the OGs in Memphis, Tennessee, and you know we got the frequency and the energy, but either way, none of these rappers really want to battle me, cause I dismantle fast, get the cash, finna spit some raps, and perhaps make a last, finna dash. I'm just chilling with the homeboy, trying to make some noise, and shout out to Michigan. We finna do this shit again, you know what it is, Mexiveli, I know they ain't ready, finna go ahead and get the machete, cause I'm actually sharp, spit some bars, and you know I'm actually going hard. Acapella, finna affect you with the salmonella, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. You know what it is, I'm finna bump Kushaina while I'm bumping in Selena, finna do more disaster than Katrina, and I ain't finna give y'all a check like FEMA. You know what it is, freestyle from the top of their head and don't really understand. You know, yo soy un salvaje, me deben un homenaje, soy Mexiveli, no está listo, aquí nomás estoy fumando, tomando, pisteando, aquí con mis vatos. Aquí no, yo no firmo contratos, I'm eating y'all just like a taco.
Oh, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is Latin Flex. This is Brink TV Extendo. Hey, they definitely emptied off a 100-round drum on you guys just now. It just happened. I'm talking about the Extendo is empty right now. Like I say, empty the whole clip. Definitely got to say thank y'all for coming on the show. And wow, y'all just, hey, I don't know what to do, man. Crime scene tape. It's over. Call CSI. It's over. Chalk them out. That being said, now back to Brink TV Extendo.